Okay, good morning. Today's Monday, the first day of Adar. Today is the second day of Rosh Chodesh, Adar Sheni. And it's March 11th. We are continuing. You just get up so it looks nice. We are continuing in chapter 34 in the Tanya, page 47 in your Chayenu. Okay, in today's lesson, in Galus, when the Beis Hamikdash is destroyed, Hashem resides within Torah study. So right now, as we are learning, Hashem is with us. Therefore, one must make a mishkan by setting aside fixed time to study Torah. Got it, guys? Very simple. You want to bring Hashem into your world, into your life, you got to study some Torah. Now, Ever since the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed, the 4 cubits of halacha, meaning the study of Torah, is the only place that Hashem can be in his abode, so to speak. Even though we know that within each and every one of us there is a place for Hashem. Where does he mostly reside? In the revelation, with his revelation of unity. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted. I apologize. In the 4 amas of halacha. For the halacha is set out before us are the actual embodiment of Hashem's will and wisdom, which are one with Hashem, which is the halachic rulings present in the divine will. And what underlies it is the divine wisdom. Hence, the Torah and God's unity stand revealed when we learn Torah. Okay, so you guys don't see what goes on behind the scenes, but there was some people rummaging around here, so it was a little bit distracting, so I apologize, Chevra, for on the recording and live, you know what I mean. You had to be here. Okay. Right, Adam? I was doing the best I can. There was a lot going on. The capacity of my intelligence and of my soul's root is too limited to constitute a chariot and an abode for Hashem's unity and perfect truth. Why? This is still a quote, you'll see, so just try to follow through. For my thought cannot grasp or comprehend his unity at all with any degree of comprehension in the world, not an iota, in fact, which was grasped by the patriarchs and prophets who were God's chariot and abode by virtue of their awareness of God's unity as they grasped it. This being so, I will make him, Hashem, a sanctuary. So basically, this is us speaking. This is the soul. In your heart, you're reflecting as follows, right? You're saying that my intellect cannot grasp Hashem. My thought cannot grasp the unity of Hashem. Not even a bit. Not like the patriarchs and the prophets who were God's chariot. But I'm going to make a sanctuary for Hashem by studying Torah at fixed times by day and by night, to the extent possible, that as much time as I have. Just as the halacha tells us that we're supposed to learn in the morning and at night. Our sages tell us even one chapter in the morning and one at night suffice for one who can manage no more. That means if you do have time, you have to study more. But if you don't, at least a chapter in the morning and a chapter at night. It should be regarded as engaging in Torah study day and night. So that will cover your day and night learning, so to speak. Therefore, by fulfilling this minimal quota, I too will come like a mishkan or a Beis Hamikdash, an abode, a place, a dwelling place for Hashem when I learn Torah. By the way, just a side note here, parenthetically, is that Shulchan Aruch says that when a person wants to give a lot of tzedakah, but he doesn't have, the need is great, he gives as much as he possibly can, but he has intention that if he had millions, he would truly give as much like he would give millions of dollars. So whatever he gives, he gets the schar for whatever it is that he would hope to give. So too learning Torah. If we learn a little bit in the morning, although the recipient doesn't really care much about how you feel, how many millions you potentially would give. But more so than that, and really what we want to focus on right now in today's class, is that if a person is going to work, okay, and he has clients and he has patients and he has quotas to fill and whatever it is, okay, and he's truly busy supporting his family, putting food on the table, paying his kids' tuitions, whatever it might be. And he just can't spend the entire day learning Torah. And he comes home at night, he wants to learn, but he learns a little bit, but he's exhausted after a whole day of work. He does his learning, he doesn't go to sleep, and he's like, he opens up the Chumash or the Rambam, and he's falling asleep while he's saying the words. As long as he learns a little bit in the morning and a little bit at night, the parak in the morning, the parak at night, he gets the reward as if he's learning all day. Because he wants to, but you have to truly want it. That's the point. And his heart should rejoice. He should be glad and offer thanks to Hashem for his great fortune. Al shezacha liyos ushpizichon la gevura pa'amayim b'chol yoim, like the ushpizin in the sukkah. So he's the host. We're welcoming our guest. Who's our guest? Hashem. He's the host to Hashem through his studying of Torah. He's making this dwelling place, the sanctuary for Hashem within him when he learns twice each day according to the extent possible, according to his time that's available and according to the capacity of how much he can handle, intellectually. Okay, so according to what Hashem granted him to be able to understand. So the takeaway for today is a reflection to bring joy in your service of Hashem. Don't forget, the main point here obviously is learning Torah, but it should lead to joy. And you should be so happy that you're able to bring Hashem into your life, into your world, into your space, into your surroundings. So a reflection of bringing joy into your divine service is that you have an opportunity to host Hashem. We invite him into our lives, not just once a day, but at least numerous times a day, through utilizing every possible moment that we have. If we have a few extra moments, instead of just browsing, we quickly jump over to the Chayenu app or the Chabad.org app, and we learn a little bit of Torah, and that way we bring Hashem into our lives. What could be a more greater pleasure than that? Have a good Chodesh, Marba Mesimcha, increase in joy, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Mitzvah Hashem, have a wonderful day and a good Chodesh. All the best.